not sure that a reading is going to happen. I don't know. I'm hearing bath. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there is a reading. Oh! I was going to say, because earlier I thought there was a reading. Okay, let's see. That's the bottom. That's the split. This feels like victory, imminent victory, after a very long battle. A long, painful, difficult battle that was emotionally, but mentally fucking exhausting. It feels like the battle between knowing and being and head and heart. That's where the focus is right now. It's doubt. It's those first little, it's when those little first tests come in for you, challenges, right? And you're choosing you and your highest good, but you're still kind of jonesing, like it's still vibrating. You're still able to feel the vibration. If you saw the reading before this when we talked about that, how you can mistake that for it being your reality, but you're just still feeling the vibration of the low vibrational frequency you left. You just stepped out of, but it's still kind of reverberating. Like a little tiny temptation to stay, to give in, or, you know, you might be trying to talk yourself into things or talk yourself out of things. But it feels like you don't give in to it. You keep choosing the path ahead. The Six of Wands and the Two of Swords. I'm going to see what came out. The Five of Pentacles. Well, this is sad. This is interesting because the reading before this one, I don't remember what it's called, but it'll be the one before this one. It was sad too, the first one that came out. That was the Ace of Wands in reverse. But through that reading, there was a thread of gold color in the cards that kept coming throughout them. And it's back again with this one. The gold represents the crown chakra. It represents source energy. It represents your soul in a color form. Gold light. Like we always depict the sun rays as yellow, but are they? Do you know what I mean? But they're yellow. We see them as gold, even though I think they're clear. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's source energy. It feels like, you know, it's connected to your childhood in some way, and to children, family. It's connected to family with an emphasis on protection of a child. That could have been you. That could have been your child. It could have been you as a child. You needed protection. and your needs weren't fulfilled all the way. I'm feeling multiple things for this. That's what my hesitation is. Oh, my do not disturb just turned off. No, no. There's disappointment surrounding family, but it's specific to a specific relationship between child and adult. So whatever way that is relevant in your life, apply it, you know, because I'm not going to give examples because there's so many of you. And I feel like sometimes in readings when you're listening and the reader gives a specific example, you might get stressed out or like start to doubt the message. And sometimes the specific examples are just their own examples. Do you know what I mean? So, okay. Cozy. So is this what's popping up right now? Like a feeling of abandonment. It's feeling like alone, like almost I'm hearing unlucky, but there's still, though, even in all of this sadness, this low, there's hope here because there's love. So if this is pertaining to a core wound, well, it is. It definitely is for everyone, but how it's showing up now might be more present, or it could be both. It's like, there's a feeling of like every time we get up, we get knocked back down again, or it's just not meant for us. A feeling of like being on the outside and like feeling like certain people deserve certain lifestyles and you're just a person or your family that doesn't deserve it. It's not meant for you. It's just not. It's also settling though. But at the same time, there's still so much love and belief in something bigger than themselves. Everyone involved selves. I'm also hearing depression. So, and I'm feeling like I'm seeing like a child with a depressed parent and almost the child having to parent the parent. And also I'm feeling that both the parent and the child, or the older person and the child. So there's an older person and a child, right? I'm saying parent, but it could be sibling. Like they take turns taking care of each other. There's definitely a connectiveness. Here's something that's coming to mind. When I was a kid, I had a very estranged relationship with my mom. We're good now, but like it wasn't for more than half my life. It wasn't that way. And I knew she loved me, but I couldn't figure out why she didn't like me. Feel me? And so it really gave me a very distorted sense of love and a bunch of other things. But that's what I'm saying. Like I knew that there was love there, but it didn't mean that there wasn't also a bunch of fucking abuse and toxicity. You know what I mean? This is definitely painful, whatever this, and it's tumultuous, torrent. What is the word I'm looking for? Torrential, but that's not the word torturous, yes. Torturous, yes. did I show you cards? Underneath the Six of Wands is the Empress. And underneath the Two of Swords is the Four of Cups. The Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is under the Four of Cups, under the Two of Swords. And the Two of Wands is under the Empress. And the Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so this is one about, and it's standing in your power. It is choosing yourself and doing all the actions to come stand in full in your power, in your full authentic self, fully autonomous. You have chosen you and maybe a full, rich life, you know, whatever those words are that fit in there for you. And you're doing it. So could this be two different people? It could. Yeah. This one too. It feels different, but it also feels the same. So let me know in the comments how it works out for you. Death and the Three of Wands. Right, this was the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. And the Six of Pentacles before that, this is Bananas. The Knight of Cups. The Nine of Cups. The King of Cups. I knew it, that's why I looked. Okay. We have Libra, Taurus, Scorpio energy going on. Pisces. There's a bunch of people happening over here. Feels like in this side, this was the energy of really picking up pieces and figuring out kind of backward who someone is and how they show up in love and in relationship and how they view it, and that it needed a complete overhaul. It's interesting, though, because it goes into the Three of Wands. Hold on, I'm going to put these in front of me because this is where there's a story here. Okay. Strength, Eight of Wands, Strength, and then we're going to put them like this. This is Bananas. The color scheme, can you see it? It's like, it's different from this one. Oh, the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. This is crazy. Oh, wait. I'm running out of space. Hold on. Okay, they all want to be out. Let's do them on top of each other. I don't think it's the same number of cards. Okay. It's like there was a King of Cups underneath. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Oh God, that was probably so annoying. Sorry. Sorry. God. Okay. It's like there is a King of Cups unearthed underneath, like the pearls still in the oyster, you know what I mean? Waiting to come up, waiting for them, for the King of Cups energy to choose themselves. And it looks like they did. They got to the Knight of Cups. But really they're the king, right? But they get to the Knight where they're considering strongly being open. And it's followed by death. It's a rebirth, right? So it's the death of one thing, one form, one way of being, for the birth of the next. And that birth over here, this is where it gets confusing, is the Three of Wands. Because the energy completely flips. It's that yellow again. It's all of a sudden the yellow is back. So it's like an aha moment. There was like a crisis of faith, and then there was a beacon of hope. And it was not just hope, it was based in truth, which was irrefutable to whoever this King of Cups energy is. Like that was it. They might not know everything, but what they know they can't go backward. And so it's this kind of fight. They're like still kind of fighting themselves to fully surrender. Because it goes into the Four of Cups to the Two of Swords. That's the challenge. Is that the challenge? The challenge is kind of a victim mentality, somewhat, to give it up. It's comfortable in the victim mentality. You might not, you don't have expectations on you to grow and succeed if you are identifying with the victim mentality. There's reason for you not to. I think that's what's going on over here. That's the challenge right now. If there's a pause in the wheel, part of it is because right now what happens next is largely going to be divinely led. It's equal though. You have to take action too, but right now you're in like a non-action because the energy it's their turn. But you're not dormant, you're not disengaged. Your job is to keep focusing on keeping in alignment and taking care of you and choosing forward. This is the leap of faith part, to put it out there. But there's this thing that comes up where you're just like, maybe this just isn't for me. Like maybe love, because this is definitely about love. It's about receiving love, providing love, you know what I mean? In all the ways and whatever ways. But that's what it feels like. Like there's a doubt, because you're doubting, remember, like this King of Cups, who is a fully actualized partner, who is open and doesn't share everything, but is not disengaged, is an open heart, and is a fierce protector. It's the arms that hold you when you fall down and you skin your knee, It's the I believe in you and I see you and you got this. That's what this is. Whatever example you had or did not have, you are now, it's, this focus needs to shift from what you didn't have to who you are. What makes you tick and move and inspires you and motivates you, your strengths, your weaknesses. You have all the knowledge and tools to be everything you needed and didn't get. You have it for yourself. It's not without being vulnerable. Vulnerability comes in this and you know it, and you're partially really uncomfortable with it, but it is who you are. The Death card and the King of Cups are both Scorpio. So that's one, right? Where we end up with the knowing and the being and getting that in alignment. And the other, let me go through this because I think it's two separate energies, and also both things apply to all parties. Do you know what I mean? So it's like both at the same time, this and that and true. This is two individual stories, and then one story about two people, two energies. You know what I mean? The story of two energies. Okay, this one is, let's see what's under the Eight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. The Devil. The King of Swords. The Judgment. Okay. Actually, it is Judgment card. The other day I kept calling the World card the Judgment card. Both of these are stories of transformation. Huge transformation. Huge. This one is feeling like your own worst enemy type of deal with ego involved in there, where this one feels more like identifying with a victim. This is more of a victim in a kind of, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Born to lose, like that. You know what I mean? No, you're not born to lose. Nobody is born to lose. Do you feel me? That's a really self-perpetuating bullshit. Really. It's your misery. You're perpetuating your own misery by that. That's how this one feels. This one doesn't feel like that. This one feels like, oh, it's a challenge of action on this one. And integrity to some degree. Also victim, but like a different way that it showed up in this energy. It showed up in this energy more as a like, I'm right type of energy. The challenge on this one is action, is steady, measured. That's what it is. It was quick to move. And fooling yourself that it was your intuition or being confused, but really it was a fear-based thing for this one. And this one, the challenge is to move steady forward and measured and committed to learn the difference between intuition and ego. Intuition doesn't have emotion. There's no emotion to it. It's just all of a sudden a knowing. All of a sudden you get up and you're like, I'm going out, and you have no idea why. There's no emotion in that. When you're walking down the street or you're driving and you're like, you just turn. There's no emotion, right? That's intuition. When things come up, it's a trigger. There's a trigger happening for you when you have an emotion attached to it. You feel me? Did you ever get into an accident of some sort? Like, how were you in that? Did everything stop and you were able to like make measured decisions as quick as possible, even though it was like 3 seconds, but it felt like it was 3 minutes? Do you know what I mean? We know what intuition is, and feels like we just don't understand that we know it. This one, oh God, I just didn't even realize this. So the bottom is the King of Cups and this top is the Queen of Cups. Cancer, and we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups and Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces right now. It's Pisces season, right? But water, 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 and fire again. Same as like a couple readings ago. That one was like all water and fire. Okay, so this one is the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Coins, the Queen of Coins, the Two of Wands, the Empress, the Six of Wands, right? Where this energy down here, the King of Cups, shows up in the Two of Swords and having to make the decision about aligning. It's a re-looking at how you're aligning your knowing and your being and showing up. And this energy shows up in the Six of Wands, with the Empress right before it, and the Two of Wands. This is a clear, the decision to move has been made, and it's backed up by intuition, unconditional love, simultaneously uplifting, independence, and autonomy, wide open, grounded, centered, taking on the challenge for whatever comes ahead, to show up as the fucking Empress, and then the Six of Wands, which is success seen from the outside. But this Six of Wands is like, it was not fucking easy. That's not easy. That's success after a long fucking battle. Both of these are a long battle. Not in the same place, but connected by the same unifying theme, which is a feeling of abandonment underneath everything. It's the worth. It's that identifying as victim, but showing up in two different ways. So why is this reading coming through? Okay, great. 28 minutes for where you already know you are. Okay. I don't know what to ask. Hold on. Okay, we're going to do where does the universe want you to be? Because I don't think we need to do where you are, right? Okay. What you need to do to get there. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. The Five of Voices, which is Swords. The Star, which is Aquarius. Okay, so that's quieting a voice in your head that's telling you you're not good enough, whatever bullshit it's telling you. The Magician, which literally, watch the reading before this, the one that's before this one. Watch Watch all of them, but definitely watch the one before this one. And if that resonates, watch the one before that. I kind of, readings come through for me in like groups. You'll see it. If you go back and look from when I stopped doing Aries to Pisces readings and just started doing generals, they come through in batches. And then there's time in between them. And then there's more, you know what I mean? So then they always go together, always. The Magician. This is a dope ass Magician. You have everything. This is a confirmation that you have everything you need for success. And it is time for you, the Hermit and the Magician, Jesus, to step out of your reflectiveness, the world. Yeah. And the King of Wands. It's time. It's safe for you to pursue everything that you want to pursue and you have held yourself back from. Let's see actually what came up. The Queen of Wands. Aries, which is also the Emperor, which didn't come out, right? The Emperor didn't come out. The universe wants you to be wide open in a living out loud your truth out loud, confident in yourself, bold, fearless, fierce, still loving, powerful, inspiring, enjoy, like a joy to be around, fun, all those kind of strength, warmth, sensuality, embodying all of your confidence, and just because you are fully alive and you know that you couldn't have this life without source energy. And it's like a reverence. You pay reverence to it by creating, by living and feeling and doing it in an open way. And what to do to get there is the King of Swords, which came up again over there. It's an integration of your, so look at your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, your third eye. Yeah. And your root, I'm hearing root too. What to do to get there? Show up in integrity. Peaceful, but fierce. Fair. To yourself first, because you can't be it to anybody else. You can only be it to others as much as you are to yourself. This is equal. This is loyalty, integrity, justice, fierce protector of those who need, what am I thinking? It's funny, right? It's going from victim to protector, victim to king. That's Aquarius, by the way. Some people read it as Gemini, the King of Swords. I feel like in ways this is the story of an emperor and an empress, but this is the story too of an emperor. It's the story of a balance between yin and yang, divine, feminine, and masculine. Emperor and empress, the two sides. It's getting to the balance, but you're showing up. Look at this, okay? Whatever this is that you've been working on, it's right here. This is all, the outcome is queen and king. You feel me? It's everyone in their power. like all of the things you're doing that choose you, keep doing them. Okay? Keep doing them. Show grace to yourself. And enjoy your life. Enjoy. And trust in your ability to be fair, too. Where are we going to pull up? Yeah, it wants me to see if there's anything else to be said about the Muse of the King of Swords. Wait, and the Queen of Wands? Not these. I love when it does that. It's so funny. Do you guys think that's so funny? You know, I'm like, you see me, I'm like, wait, and then boom, it comes right out. It's like, hi. What doubts did you have? Oh, we got the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. They're both sideways, and they're both heading more toward the reverse. The Knight of Cups again, and the King of Wands. It's funny because the Emperor is like not out here, but it's so out here. You're battling yourself and you're keeping yourself small, partially because you're afraid to fully bloom. And maybe you never had, like, you've had to do all this on your own and you're exhausted. But there is part of you that is afraid, that it is doubting, probably because you haven't had support, you know? So I get it. But these cards are saying, you know it in your heart. You are love and you are fire. No, see, these guys are facing each other down on my John, so hopefully I can never figure it out. There's passion and there's attraction and magnetism and there's this desire to be, exist and take up space and to be able to do it in a balanced way. Looking at the Empress. It's knowing what you want. It's the birth of a king. It's the birth of a masculine energy. It's a full embodiment of it. And how to show up as a partner and as a, and as a collaborator and a co-creator from a place of integrity and creativity. It's understanding that you do have the tools. You can do this. There's not really anything else you need to go learn. You need to just let yourself have the opportunity. This is it. To do it. Go experience whatever it is that you are pushing toward or being called toward. Go, 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 go. Okay? Okay, all right. Thank you. I didn't stop this one, and it's not that long. Yay, right? I didn't stop it and restart it. Thanks for hanging out. My name's Denise, by the way. That was pretty cool. All right, I will see you. I have a headache when the next one comes through. Till then, ciao, 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 ciao.